little candies attached to rolls of paper. Do they still make those?
I wouldn't know. I try not to eat sugar.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here for week 8 of the Way of the Fantasy League show. Yay! Yes, everybody. This is going to be a jam-packed show. We got a lot of special guests coming in. We have a lot of activities to get to. But first, let's go through and introduce our panel. We are going to go in order of importance. Starting with me. Yeah, in order of importance, I'm the least important. My name is Ryan. I am your intrepid host. I typically do a fantasy show about a fantasy series called The Wheel of Time, but now we're doing fantasy football because we love it also. Oh, there he is. In second.
Yo.
Yes, we're going in order of importance. Brother Dan, you're next.
Oh no! I first I'll refute that, and now I will thank you. I am Ryan's brother Dan. I am also part of the Way of the LeafCast, and this is our fantasy football thing. And I will not make this next decision. Then Ryan, you threw yourself in this hole. You pick number 3.
I think they need to have
Darren.
Let's do a rap battle.
All
right.
Oh God,
Alex, go for it.
Hey everybody, I'm Alex from A Hero's Journey. Also a fantasy book podcast typically, but here to talk some football today.
Beautiful. Darren, take it away.
Last but not least, Darren,
Oh, yes.
I play the role of senior soothsayer. We'll see.
I like it.
After we count the votes from last week, I might be junior soothsayer, but we'll see.
Beautiful.
I like senior seats there. It's hard to say, so I like it.
All right. Sally sells. She sells by the senior soothsayer.
Nice.
All right. Thank you. So again, every week we have our minions out in the leagues. They're in the vents of the locker rooms. They're in the stethoscope of the team doctors. We're trying to find out who is playing, who is not. And we are going to be giving you those updates throughout the day. First, we are going to show our Twitter Poll for the week. Yes, we have a weekly Twitter poll, and it is up at our Twitter handle at Way League. Please go and support it and participate in the poll. Yes, here are the questions. Question number 1, over under Ronald Jones with 79.5 rushing yards. Question number 2, who will have more total yards, Lamar Jackson or Justin Herbert? Question number 3, Kareem Hunt, will he have 2+ touchdowns this week? Yes or no? We have an over-under. P. Ryan, 79.5 total yards. And then, who will have more receiving yards, Galladay or Boyd? You have roughly 1.45 hours to get into that poll, and we will give the results at the end, and then we will tell you our answers. All right. We seem to be having human puppet interaction. Go, there we go.
Hey, Ryan, can you share my audio on the screen?
We'll get to that. Yeah.
Okay, but I'm ready when you. Yeah, cool.
All right, and boom. Yes.
All right, thank you.
Audio shared. Whew.
Ow! Ow, my leg!
A lot of injuries and a lot of teams that are struggling. And we have COVID. This is the craziest year ever. Rob is having a great fantasy year, even though he publicly stated that he has given up on fantasy. He then rebounded with the best week ever. That was amazing, and I love your cheese head.
That was crazy.
Everybody, Rob's a chef. That is real cheese on his head. He does not play around.
Yep.
But
oh no, this is real.
By the end of this show, it's going to be funky. All right, does everyone know that
offense sells tickets, defense wins games?
Offense sells tickets, defense wins games.
Defense, watch out for the defense.
All right, we're going to go through each game one by one, and we're going to talk about the fantasy implications of them. And then we are going to have a break. We're going to have a mid-show break, play some music, and then we'll come back and continue the discussion. We want to see your lineup questions. Correct. We are here to help out, or we are here to help you commiserate. Whatever you need, we're here for you. Guys, let's get in the games. Ready?
Ready.
Ready.
Hey,
Thank you.
before we start real fast, Ryan and Darren, well done on this ticker. This looks awesome, and I really like seeing where we're at in this stuff. Hey, the hits keep coming. Welcome, Tom.
Gentlemen, I needed an excuse to have a drink.
Here, clink. There we go.
Yeah, and I'm feeling like we got a Zoom call going.
Oh, there's more people coming. This is going to be a free-for-all. I think my job's going to be like herding cats today, which is great. More like Nancy Pelosi in the Democratic Party. All right, so we have some guests.
Yeah. Okay.
More
Joe
will be
Mixon
coming.
and Aaron Jones are confirmed out for this week as well. The running back situation just keeps getting worse and worse.
Yeah. Everybody, 2020. Right. Everyone, huh? Right. Anyways, first game. Am I right? First game, Patriots at Bills. We have an over-under of 41 points. This is a make it or break it game for Cam Newton. Last week, he was throwing the ball 5 feet onto the ground in front of receivers, over receivers' heads. It was abysmal. Will the Bills defense become exciting, or the offense become exciting again? The Patriots, they have the 27th worst rushing defense. And everyone, this is a blistering, windy day. So put that into your consideration when you're looking at all the all the aerial offense. They might just be having to run the ball because it is going to be a weather-stricken day. Guys, let's get into those numbers. What do you think about this game?
Is anyone playing any of the Patriots?
Right. That's a good point. No, actually, I am playing. I'm playing the running back.
Which one?
The one.
Yeah, I got Burkhead in as well.
I don't. James White.
James White.
James.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Yeah. So I'm playing him.
I got Burkhead in, so maybe. Who knows if they do any good. But fuck
Well,
it.
Malky, yeah, you destroyed me. I had a decent week last week. I would have beat most people, and you just stomped.
I don't know what happened last week. It was like
Very
Raiders got 44 or something, and then my Green Bay guys did brilliant, and it was just, it was a great week.
Yeah, well done. From 0 to hero, my man.
I did like 3
Seriously, you
losses
were
in a row. I
fortunate.
needed something.
Yeah. Well done, you jerk.
You ravaged my fantasy football team.
Dan, did we trade places?
I'm probably in last. I don't know how
just
someone
put
who
up.
doesn't even monitor their team is still beating me. This is.
What
man,
up, Stone Dog?
I am killing it in my fantasy.
I don't like it.
That's
All right, so if we look, I am in dead fucking last.
I'm second to last. It's a good thing we're here to tell people how to play fantasy football.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I'm 11th, so
Right.
I'm there with you, boys. Don't worry.
Just let the bottom row take over the show. We obviously know what we're doing.
Right.
Of course.
It could be more like a fantasy support group we're providing. As we commiserate.
Yeah.
And Tom, you missed it last week. Moxley showed up with a goddamn WWE Wrestling Championship belt around his shoulder.
That's what we have for my fantasy championship trophy in the league I've been in for like 25 years. It's pretty great when you get to have it for a year.
How many times? How many times have you had it?
3.
3 out of 25. See, Rob, fantasy's hard, man.
Yeah.
Tom's an expert.
I'm seeing that.
I mean, out of 12 of us, that's better than most. There's still guys on 0, which I think would just be so depressing.
After 25 years, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Hey guys. Yeah, I've been playing for maybe 10 years or so, and have I ever won?
No.
This is my.
I do a good job of coming in about 3rd every year. It seems to be my place.
Yeah, flaming out
Can
the
you hear me
playoffs
sound?
in week 1 when you have the best team in the league is my go-to move.
Well, Alex, you're doing all right so far. I mean, you're 4th at the moment, so yeah, that's
I
not
am?
too shabby.
All right.
Yeah, we got Mox. Mox is top, just narrowly beating out the quarter badges. They're both on 5 and 2. DT, Football's Journey, Way of Ryan, Sakaran Riyadh, Team Tryhard, Hesky, Gazerfield. Oh no, and the Heskies. They're all 4 and 3 in that order, and then it drops to the 3 and 4s, which is Gazers, Wheel Takes, myself, and then we got What Up Stone Dog, Tom, and Dan on the 2 and 5s.
All right.
There we go. Ryan's
And we're
brought it up.
looking
on
at
the
it
screen.
now.
Sorry to do an impromptu league rundown there. Sorry.
This is it. This is kind of what it's all about. We're all in our own leagues. This is what ours looks like. We have a 14-team league. It is super competitive. There's no one in the waiver. I mean, it's like, God damn it, you want a running back? You're just giving up a spleen. But yeah, here's how we are standing. Dean Moxley from last week came in. This is incredible. He has the most points scored and the most points scored against him. And he is... nope. Yes, that is still true. No, it is not true. Dan, you beat Dean. You have 832.5 against you.
Half a point. Oh, no, What Up Stone Dog? 847.
Oh, okay. All right. I got to get into these numbers earlier. But yeah, look at that, though. 921 points. He is demolishing the league.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
He has faced some pretty stiff competition and has come out on top pretty much the whole time. He's kind of kicking our ass. So boys, we're gonna have a meeting later. I know a guy. We're gonna break some kneecaps.
Just break laptops and phones.
That's what I meant. Wi-Fi. By kneecaps, I meant Wi-Fi.
Yes, of course. That is the name of his Wi-Fi. Kneecap.
All right. Lineup check. Yes, let's get into some lineups. Who wants to look at their team live on air?
We can look at my shitty team.
Yeah.
All right, let's look at Tom's shitty team. We're having a lineup check. All
Frank,
right.
can you hear any sounds
If
that
I
I'm
look-
making here?
If I lose
Nope.
this week, I think
Dan,
it's
you
over.
gotta press add audio. You gotta
Oh,
get.
shit, I thought
yeah,
I did. I'm
that's
sorry.
why we want you here. Before, just kidding.
No, I
All right.
was.
Lamar
Come on, don't scold me.
Jackson. We got Lamar Jackson, Tyler Lockett. Why are you not doing better with this team? Unreal.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question.
Unreal.
driving me
Well, I mean,
crazy.
Tyler Lockett's one of those players that he busts big and then he might struggle. So if you've been playing him, you're hoping that's not a consistency player right there. Robert Woods, Clyde Hilaire, I can't say that name, the law firm. He himself is.
Worried about him with Le'Veon Bell this week.
I would be too. This is the revenge game against the Jets. I'm predicting they're going to give that guy a
Man.
football hard on.
Jackson and Claypool are both going against good defenses.
And Claypool, he's been getting a lot of split. Like, he's not getting all the respect in Pittsburgh. Ben likes to spread the ball out a little bit.
I'm debating putting Jalen Reagor in one of those slots, but because Robert Woods has been
Dallas is
a little bit
pretty
recently.
bad.
Right? They're really bad. But he's just bad. I don't know.
What did you pick up Antonio Brown?
5 minutes after he got
Okay.
signed.
Okay.
Maybe 1 minute after he got signed.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
You were there waiting for it.
Beautiful.
I actually got an alert that somebody picked him up in one of my other leagues, and I was like, oh, I'm doing that in every league right now.
Oh man, see the competition? He has his alerts on? Jesus. Yeah, so I want to brag. Last week I predicted that Chase Claypool would not get the 4.92 catches that we had for Harpole, and I predicted that Deontay Johnson is going to be the main guy, and he did, and he looked great.
I'm hoping the Ravens focus on Johnson and Juju and leave Claypool. It's my only hope.
All right,
He had one catch for -2 yards last week.
I know. I am that good. All right, Randy Bullock, let's talk about this. Just kidding. All right.
I was really like, what am I going to say?
It might be a little windy.
Kicks ball good.
Yeah.
He's
got a good foot. He's got a good foot.
I got a train coming, so.
Oh, you got to catch a train? See it, Tom? It's nice.
Yeah, he's running. He's got to run. Hey, hold on to my hat. I got to jump on. Bye.
Guys, look at the sound effects you're bringing in. Man, that was great. All right, who wants a lineup check?
You could take a look at mine.
All right,
check it
lineup
out.
check. A Football's Journey, which is a play on his show name. Ooh, Teddy Bridgewater. Okay, so we're already starting off strong.
Brooklyn Bridge.
I would have expected a lot more out of them playing that horrible Atlanta defense.
That's exactly why I played him over Drew Brees, which is turning out to be a mistake, I think, because Drew Brees is also playing a not great team.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, so their top 3 wide receivers are out. All 3 of them are out. The Vegas line dropped 5 points when Callaway's announcement went that he was out also.
Yeah,
he has no one to throw to. I might have went with Teddy also.
This is causing me some heartache because I got Michael Thomas from the waiver wire somehow, and he has not played a game since I picked him up.
I'll take him.
I will gladly trade him right now. It doesn't seem like he's coming back. I have no idea when he's coming back, but I'm playing John Brown from Buffalo, just coming off of injury and going against the Patriots this week. So I'm a little worried about him too, especially with the weather that Ryan mentioned earlier.
So
Boyd's going to be good though. I think
real
Boyd's
quick, the
That's a good
consensus ranking. The consensus ranking for quarterbacks had Teddy Bridgewater at 10 and Drew Brees at 22nd. So you made the choice you should have made, basically.
Yeah.
And that's the way fantasy just is. And if you are, you'd had a better chance of just forgetting to have set your lineup and that's how random it can be. But yeah, go on, guys.
Yeah, and I gotta admit, I mean, I'm more worried about John Brown coming off injury than I am about the weather. I mean, I think, Ryan, you mentioned how weather might impact this game. Obviously, there's a number of East Coast games that could be impacted by weather. I think the stats show when it's more of a mental thing. I think for coaches, like if you throw in bad weather, it's a little bit less efficient, but it's not that much worse usually. But I think coaches mentally, if they're fearful of weather impacting the passing game, they're just going to run more. But if they actually throw, you're still going to get similar stats. You just got to obviously pay attention to, are they strong at the run or the passing game in general, right? And kind of hope for the best. Weather, I think, unless it's a real close call, I don't think you're going to be benching someone just because of weather over someone else who's clearly worse but has a sunny game.
Oh, I would agree with that. Yeah.
But these are blustering winds is what they're calling for, which is kind of, I've definitely seen games when winds are, 20 plus or something miles per hour, and, they won't throw long because it just drops 10 yards, so I'm interested to see how that pans out. Those are good points, Darren.
Yeah.
Sure.
I've seen punters where they punt it and then the ball kind of just drifts back and lands like 5 yards in front of where they punted.
So the question is who would be covering, the cornerback, Gilmore be covering? Will it be John Brown or?
No, he'll be covering Diggs probably.
Yeah.
Diggs. Okay, so yeah, there we go.
I'm liking Cole Beasley in this game too, for Buffalo. I just think that I think Allen's going to be, again, we'll see if mentally they think that the weather is going to harm their passing attack, but I don't know. I'm looking to start most of the Bills wide receivers, hoping for the best.
Oh, wow. Okay, good. Wow, big bolt call. And then look at this, man. You are injury addled. What a tough year you're having.
I know.
Wow. Holy cow. These are high draft picks. Okay.
How did you get him off the waiver wire?
It was I don't know. I don't know how this happened. He was just dropped, and I was lucky enough to be in last place in the league at that time, so I got him.
Alex, trade him to me live on the air right now.
I will. Like, if you just want to do that, he's yours.
You want
live trade, ladies and gentlemen, live trade. I feel like I just do the auction thing, like, hey, but we're gonna live trade going on here, like, we're gonna see what's going on here. Like,
We got a running back and our kicker. We got a running back and a kicker. We hear a wide receiver. Anyone wide receiver? Go on. Score.
If we trade live on the air, can the commissioner push it through so Alex can start the player he gets today?
Oh, of course. Of course. That's the kind of drama we're going to bring today.
This is going to be exciting.
All right, and add my screen again. Now I got it going. If you can add me.
All right.
Sorry.
Share. Back off. Thank you. Can you give me a trumpet, Blair, my brother?
Listen.
That wasn't quite right.
All right. That was not the fanfare.
Oh, that was exciting. That happened right when I...
Yes, we have here. Everybody, welcome. Dean.
Get out of here.
Yes.
This only makes me happy because he's an Eagles fan like me.
He gets the honorary solo layout. So the world can see in great detail the belt, his shirt. Dean Moxley's coming in strong. Again.
I gotta tell y'all what. Are y'all fans of Metallica?
No.
Fan.
I was in 8th grade.
After this week, y'all gonna have to give me a new nickname.
You're the Sandman?
No, y'all gonna have to start calling me the Master of Puppets.
Oh no.
Master of Puppets. Oh
That's
no.
Very good.
I was gonna say you're suing a small startup.
The fuck up.
I can't believe he's coming in hot, cutting promos on you guys. It's fantastic.
I'm sensing new beef.
Listen.
Yeah, I'm about to slap these puppets harder than Angel the Bard did.
Ow. Ouch. Ouch.
Ryan Dan. Okay,
so
You are not prepared.
Back to the regularly scheduled program.
Back to the yes. We are 30 minutes in, and we discussed one game. We have 12 more to go. I will, by the end of this, be talking like a
Finish him.
Excellent. All right, so the next game is the Rams at Dolphins. We have an over-under of 45.5 points. Again, this is the Tua versus Aaron Donald game.
I'm excited about that.
No, I'm super excited. The Rams on the road.
Is this Tua's first official start?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is. The Rams are coming on the road off of a short week, and I wanted to emphasize that the Rams have the 5th best passing defense. And that is what Tua is going to be facing. He's going to be facing the fierce rush of Aaron Donald and the amazing pass defense. Do you think he's going to be able to show his skills today, or are we going to see a dud? What are we talking about? What do we think?
First game, I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see it.
Feels like a setup.
Against the Rams? I mean, come on.
I was wondering why they did this to the guy. Aaron Donald might kill him.
If he's going to be good, let's see if he's good.
Yeah.
I'd be mad if I was Aaron Donald because you had to play Alex Smith the second he came back from his devastating injury, and now you have to do it to Tua too. I just feel so bad. Like, well, I guess I'm killing people this year.
Yeah, I'm not a big.
You know, there was talk that all along they planned to have Tua start after their bye week.
Yeah.
Like that was the plan from the beginning. That's the talk. But because of COVID, it was no longer after. It wasn't going to be against the Jets, which would have been a great first game. They moved their bye week because of COVID, and now it's after. Now they get the Rams. So,
I mean, I can tell you as a Georgia fan that Tua is great at coming in halfway through something and then destroying your hopes and dreams. So,
well, I can tell you as a Lions fan, I am very interested to see how this debut is because talk radio for months was propping Tua as what our pick was going to be as a backup to Stafford, and instead we got Okuda, which hasn't worked out so well so far.
Not a good sign. You couldn't remember his name for a little bit.
Tua is a backup to Stafford. Would you trade Stafford then?
No, what you would do is just have like a Aaron Rodgers situation where you have someone who's learning the ropes for like 2 years and jumps in. I mean, Stafford's been there for like 11 years.
Stafford's got to have at least 5 or 6 years left in him, right?
Maybe not in Detroit if we had a decent backup.
Isn't Stafford still learning the ropes?
No, no. You guys saw that comeback, that wonderful comeback against the Falcons.
That was hilarious.
No, that was
the comeback that should not have even occurred.
I mean, but Brother Dan, you've been telling me that once a year. Once a year, he has an amazing comeback, and everyone thinks Matt Stafford is just the bee's knees. Okay, last year he was incredible.
You look at the stats. Look at the stats. He has probably like I'm sure it's in the top 5. I think it's in the top 3. Like fourth quarter comebacks in the last like 10 years. The guy's pretty fantastic. And they shouldn't have given him the ball. They should have just knelt, kicked a field goal, game over, boom, Falcons win. Instead, there was an inadvertent touchdown, which is rare.
Which they haven't had a good defense all the time
doing that.
Okay, I believe that he knew he was going to go down and he had a momentum thing. I don't think that was a dumb play. I think that it was a physical.
Weed every day.
Maybe that is the case. You're right. All right, so let's go to the third game. We have the Steelers at Ravens. Look how I'm switching this up. All right.
Yeah. Hey,
the over-under is. Go on.
Before you go on, serious point.
I am happy to go back.
You know, we've been saying all season like who McVay decides to highlight as the Rams running back is kind of week by week decision that no one except for McVay knows. But I think Henderson has generally started to. He's definitely become the leader. And against Miami's D this week, the Rams running back should have a pretty good day. So if folks are trying to decide whether or not to play Henderson versus whatever other questionable running back you have, I think Henderson's probably a good call this week.
I agree.
Wow.
And just the eyeball test, he looks like he is hitting holes so fast. He is very, very fast. Thank you, Dan.
Fast as fuck, boy.
All right. I feel like I have awesome.
You what? No, Ryan.
I feel like there's someone like just trying to like a fly in my ear. Beautiful. All right, we're anything else regarding that game that we can think of? Any pertinent points that we remember? All right, we're gonna move on.
So, do we think Nick Chubb is coming back this season at all?
Yeah.
Like when?
What? I think they have a bye next week, right? I think. And I think they were trying to target potentially after the bye.
The 10th in season 10 or game 10.
I think
week
so.
10. Okay.
That's the word on the street.
Okay. What about Elkier?
Austin Eckler?
Eckler. Eckler.
Was that a
is that's George Bush nuclear?
It's nuclear. Nuclear.
You have the two French players on the Chargers, Eclair and Hebert.
Wait, Bobby Hebert's back?
Hey. How you doing?
All right. So, yes, we're done. The next game is Steelers at Ravens. This is going to be a big one, man. The over-under is 46.5 points. All right, who's going to go ham today? Is it going to be Claypool or Johnson? They seem to be trading places. Pittsburgh has the number 1 defense in the league. Ravens have the number 9 defense in the league. And Pittsburgh have allowed 21 passing plays of 20-plus yards, which is 9th in the league. So there is a chance to get over the top on them.
Yeah, I think that bodes well for Brown. I really do think Brown could get some points out of this game against the Steelers defense.
Oh, is that why you're not wearing the jersey?
Yeah, I'm representing, baby. Representing.
Okay. Well done. I voted. Who voted? Hands up. Well done. You guys.
Rob, come on.
Oh, that's right. Your vote is genetic. Rob. There's no vote. The genes vote.
All right.
Yes, subscribe to that cool helmet.
All right, I'm going to interrupt this show to bring in the Mustache Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Our latest entry in the Mustache Hall of Fame is Aaron Rodgers. Woo! Look at that.
Oh my God.
Look at that.
That's nice.
And I guarantee you that he manscaped his groin to match. So it's too, anyways.
Yeah.
That's quite the denim tuxedo he's wearing there.
Canadian
denim on denim on denim.
Mm-hmm. So we
tie.
First member was Giovanni Bernard. Second, Minshew. Third, Ben Davidson. And last but not least, Aaron Rodgers. Yes, everyone, this is the Way of the Fantasy League Week 8. Like and subscribe. We're moving on.
Go! Oh, I've got a question about the Steelers.
No, yeah, we're going back. Sorry, going back to the Steelers. Yes.
Okay, so we all know I've had terrible troubles placing my tight ends this year. Tight ends are giving me all kinds of help. I just picked up Eric Ebron off the waiver wire. Plopped him in against Robert Tonyan. How do you think that's going to work out, Mr. Soothsayer?
I'm going Ebron. I think
Saying your
Ebron.
truth there.
I think Ebron's the call.
Listen.
I think so because Steelers-Ravens, huge rivalry. I think it's going to be a shootout. So I think everybody on that field is catching balls left and right. Gotta go.
Okay, the experts consensus ranking for Week 8 has Eric Ebron as the 17th tight end and Robert Tunyon at 12. So
Yeah, this is one of those
put that in your
classic fun
pipe and
games to
smoke it.
watch, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
I'm glad it's a 1 o'clock game and I don't have to wait all day. Instead, I get to watch the Eagles play the Cowboys today.
Ooh, I'm sorry, it's Cowboys.
I just want to point out that I just dropped an amazing stat that Tunyon is 5 points lower in the expert consensus ranking, and Mox didn't even care. He's like, no, I didn't. That went in one ear, out the other. He's like, I have my logic. I'm going with it. F the man.
You know,
I love it.
Hold on. The whole name the top 25 tight ends outside of the top
Top
two.
25. That's all.
Hold on. Put the EPR ranked tight ends from 3 to 25. Throw them in a bag. Put your hand in and pull out a name. That's about as accurate as you can get.
We've got her back today.
Well, they have Robert Gronkowski as 5, and I disagree with that. He's gonna keep going.
All right, 6 through 25. How about
that? Yeah, no, I hear you. It is just a grab bag of names, and you're just hoping for the one who's going to get that touchdown, that lucky touchdown. But
hey,
Darren,
the Eagles fan, Goddard's back. He might be on waiver wires. I got it. Anyone who has Dallas Goedert out there on waiver wires, he's now active off of IR.
I picked him up everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Am I right?
think Badger has stuffed him in the IR slots.
So, Darren, what do we do with Mark Ingram not playing in this game?
Yeah, I mean, look, if you have to make a call of someone to play, I think everyone keeps touting Dobbins, but Gus Edwards keeps getting the carries. So if you have to play someone, I mean, Gus Edwards is probably the guy that you want to play, but their run, it's the funniest thing. You know, the Baltimore's running offense is tops. You know, I don't know. I don't think it's number 1, but it's top 5 for total yards, and yet no individual running back is like in the top 20. So
Lamar Jackson's the best running back on the team.
Yeah.
Last year he was the best running back in the league. All right. Okay, so guys, that's excellent analysis. I love it.
Well, yeah, and we do also. So the Steelers are still undefeated, right? They're the only undefeated team in the league right now. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yes.
So that's also something that you have to keep in mind. Ingram's out, and the Steelers haven't lost, so they do win.
You don't want to play any running back against the Steelers.
No.
No.
All right, let's move on to the next game on the docket. And
My wife has joined the show.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes, no, it's a family affair. How's your fantasy team doing?
Not good. I've lost to people who auto drafted and had bench players this year.
This year, the team that auto draft had the best draft grade, and I thought that's unfair. And
that really is
bullshit.
the worst. Yeah,
That's
that's
like-
salt meat wound.
It's the algorithm versus human, and algorithm's like we win every time.
Yeah, we win every time.
I
Yeah,
think it's fixed.
because Yahoo knows what they're talking about.
I mean,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
how you get a good draft grade. It's just take the highest available player every single round.
Okay.
Hey, I'm liking this as a therapy show, Ryan. This is good therapy. I like this.
No, let's commiserate. Yeah, this is all fucking bullshit, and we all
every day.
most weeks we're like hating the fact that we do it, and imagine each one of us has been like, I'm not doing fantasy this year. I'm not doing it. I'm not. You're like Cameron in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I'll go. I'll go. I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go. I'll go. I'm not gonna go. Right? We've all been there because this rips your heart out, and it makes you look at it and makes you question everything. But
we just week in and week out fool ourselves, and it's really just about luck.
Yes.
Unless you're Mox down there, then the only person I've ever met with actual skill.
Wow, is very nice.
Thank you.
My man.
Okay, yes. If you don't have any random questions, just tell us how your year's going. Tell us how your team's going. Give us your worst fantasy story you have. Have you contemplated committing fantasy suicide and deleting your Yahoo account? God, I'm going deep. Sorry. Woo! Wake up, Frank. Snap out of it. All right. Our next game, we have Titans at Bengals. The over-under is 51.5, a whopping 51.5. Everyone, Joe Mixon is out. Cincy is the 21st ranked defense, and Tennessee is the 25th ranked defense. Woo-hoo. This is crazy. Tennessee has averaged 5 touchdowns over the last 3 games, right? And I'm
5 touchdowns is this?
And just 5
touchdowns.
I'm excited.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. And Joe Burrow is recharging AJ Green's career, and I'm going to emphasize that. I think it's going to keep going. He has 13 targets last week. All right, let's get into the numbers. What's all this mean to the fantasy community? Basically, play every skill player on both sides, correct?
Yes, my boy Derrick Henry is about to run rampant, wild all over that Bengals defense.
Yeah, Bengals as defense just traded away or are benching 2 of their Pro Bowl players from years past or aging a little bit, Dunlap and Atkins. So I think Tennessee is going to have an even better game than they were already going to have.
They benched Gina?
Yeah.
Jeez. Anyway, back to my lineup. This is why I have Randy Bullock. I can't talk about my kicker. There's going to be a lot of points scored in this game.
Back to my lineup. I love that.
Yeah.
Like how many Y's were added to that?
Hey, you didn't think I had anything to say about my kicker, but I do.
I know. No, we'll get into kicker talk. That's the latest segment we've added to the show.
I'm Ryan.
Do your homework.
Ryan, right now I'm looking at the sentence Dalvin Cook active at GB groin. And I'm like, he's active at GB groin, baby. Way to go, Dalvin.
I got to let you guys know, one year, me and 3 of my friends did a league where it was only kickers, and it was called Kicker versus Kicker. And everybody drafted 8 kickers, and I was the champion of that league. So,
wow. Who is your MVP?
I don't remember.
Hereditary.
One of the saddest stories I've ever heard.
It was a great year. I won counts.
Nice.
There's a question.
Wait, start again?
Right,
No,
Ryan, can I
once-
just say the little banner at the bottom of the screen is hiding Mox and his belt, and I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. Well done.
I think you're saying there's a question in the Yahoo chat or in the YouTube chat.
What is
Allen Robinson?
Thank you. Is Allen Robinson going?
Listen.
What do we think about Allen Robinson? Oh wow!
Finish him.
Go for it, Darren. What's your opinion on Allen Robinson today?
I'd say he's active. He didn't practice all week because of concussion protocol, but like you could say, hey, he's maybe he gets 5, maybe he gets 50 points today. You're starting him. I mean, like,
yeah.
Never doubt Big Dick Nick.
Yeah, I mean, who are you gonna play over Allen Robinson if you're trying to figure out how many points he's gonna get? I mean, you're starting the guy. He averages like 10 targets a game. So, is he gonna have a blow up game? I don't think so. But I think he'll get you points that you need.
Beautiful.
Yeah. All right.
10
touchdown.
Targets
Yes
a game.
or no?
Look at that.
You like that non-answer, by the way? You like that non-answer?
Is he getting a touch? Yeah, hold on. All right. Yeah. Come on. Is he getting a touchdown today or not?
All right, Allen Robinson's getting 14.7 points this week. That's my call.
Fuck off!
All right. There we go.
Fuck off!
Okay. Titans at Bank. All right. Fucking. All right. So let's move on to the next game. Unless we have anything more to say about Titans at Bengals, it's not a no-brainer. Don't play their defenses. Play all their offenses.
Yes.
Moving on.
Yeah, I think Mox, you're right. I think Henry's gonna blow up.
Yep. Feed that boy.
I mean, hot take, I'm sure, but yeah.
Right.
All right. Yeah. Jake is saying that. Thanks for that. He says his only alternative is Gallup. So yeah.
No.
Robinson over Gallup.
No.
The only Cowboy worth playing this week is Zeke, and he ain't going nowhere on that Eagles front seven.
Okay. Good call. So now, Raiders at Browns. We have an over-under of 49.5 points. Now, the safety for the Raiders, Jonathan Abrams, is back. Okay, so what happened last week might not happen again. Rashard Higgins, he went 6 for 110 last week for the Browns. Will the Raiders get Josh Jacobs involved in the passing game is what I want to know. I have Josh Jacobs, and he is so up and down. He's not injured. They're just not utilizing him correctly. Cleveland is the 7th best offense. They average 3.4 TDs per game, and the Raiders are the 10th best offense, averaging 3.2 TDs per game. So you're going to basically play your skill players in this game, I'm imagining.
I think this is another one of those games that weather could impact it. Again, maybe it's more of a mental thing by the coaches. Cleveland obviously is a run first team. I think Hunt's going to have a huge game. I think this is going to be like when CEH kind of went off the week before Bell was brought to the team. You know, I kind of felt like Reed wanted to give him a big game, just throw him a bone. You know, you're going to be in a timeshare moving forward, but we're going to give you a big game before Bell arrives, right? I think, you know, with Chubb probably coming back after the Browns bye, I think they're going to go to Hunt today to say thanks for being a great backup, and you get a big game today, Hunt. So I think it's a Hunt game, and you know, that's my call. It's all meant. It's all meant to baby.
Wow.
Isn't he?
Odell Beckham out too. I'm sure that the passing game is going to be a little less, even though Odell didn't have a huge impact. I mean, one less great receiver. They're going to have a stronger coverage.
Yeah, Baker's been struggling anyway, and now if you add them to the weather.
Rest in peace knees this year.
Yeah, I feel so badly for Odell Beckham Jr. right now. So a lot of wide receivers don't even try to make plays like that, where they're trying to stop someone from scoring a touchdown or something. He went balls out, and it failed miserably, and he ended up being out for the rest of the. And more kudos to him, because he was throwing his body in there like a champ.
Agreed. Yeah, say what you want about OBJ, because he is very childish. His on the bench antics are crazy, but you'd be hard pressed to find 10 players who put out more effort on the field than Odell Beckham.
Yep.
Absolutely. Well said, Mox. I agree. And I'm not the biggest fan of him. I think he makes fucking spectacular catches, and I don't know if he runs every route as if his heart's into it, to be honest. But him trying to stop that tackle on the interception was you know, that was heart of a lion, baby, and you can't coach that. You can't coach heart.
You can't coach heart. But how do we explain what happened afterwards? Everyone's trying to create a narrative that Joe Burrow somehow plays better without OBJ. Is that a possibly accurate narrative?
Baker Mayfield, not Burrow.
What am I saying? My goodness, Baker Mayfield. Yeah. So yeah, Baker Mayfield, and yeah, they're saying that he plays better once OBJ went out, that he was able to spread the ball around, quote unquote. And some predictors are saying that this is somehow going to be to his benefit. How is that possible?
Nope.
And I mean, I guess the assumption is that this guy has a psychological effect on this man. Like Baker Mayfield is not like psychologically strong enough to handle a star, and somehow he's feeding him the ball and this and that. And it's like I almost imagine like it's a video game and OBJ has like the big head cheat on, so all of a sudden like all the receivers have little heads, but his helmet is like 3 or 4 times bigger, so he has to throw the ball to. What is there any truth to that narrative at all? Can you tell how I don't believe it? I'm trying not to be so leading, but this is fucking bullshit. I think it's bullshit. Okay, it's out. Do you agree or not? Go.
Well, where was Landry ranked in before he got hurt? He was in the top 20, wasn't he? And
there's no way. Jarvis Landry's
top 25.
I want to say he's 43rd right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's nothing special. He's a good flex.
Broken rib.
Yeah, he's been playing in.
Right. Well, I mean, I don't think Mayfield. Mayfield. I don't know. He impressed me the first couple games of the season by how he seemed to be able to distribute things. I mean, you have also having both Hunt and Chubb scoring like 2 touchdowns apiece during some of these runs. So he was dishing the ball. He was throwing around with Chubb out. Hunt is kind of the most obvious kind of option, and then with Beckham out, I mean, I think Hunt's going to kind of just get more and more and more. I would assume.
Yeah, and thanks for saying it in the correct order. It is Hunt and Chubb.
Hunt and Chubb.
We're Hunt and Chubb. The show is just, we say Hunt and Chubb.
I had them both, and guys, it worked. Wink.
Just like that last place shows you.
Oh yeah. You see this hat? You don't wear it. You earn this hat.
So, what do you think? Is Baker Mayfield actually going to get better without one of the best receivers in the league on his team?
No.
He's an average quarterback, but OBJ or not, he's an average quarterback. I like him.
But
for
I
his
think
commercials,
Kareem Hunt is
commercials are
going
funny.
to get Kareem Hunt is going to get so many looks and touches today. To me.
All right. Our friend Dada Hockey Wizard says, I think Baker Mayfield's floor is always high, but always a low ceiling. Baker is not likely to get any better, and I agree.
I think Baker's going to take that for bulletin board material. He watches this show, right?
Yeah. Hey, tell your mom I said hi, Bake. Wink.
I mean, just compare what we're seeing with the rookie quarterbacks that are playing right now. Look at Justin. Look at Justin Herbert and compare what he's done in his short time in the league to Baker Mayfield's entire career.
Yep.
And you can't look at Chargers skill players and think that that's any comparison difference. Like you can look across at both teams. They both have great skill players, and Justin is just that much better.
Yeah, he's been incredible.
So Dan, are you ready to get on the Justin Herbert train, or are you still Tyrod Taylor?
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
Have you given up on Tyrod Taylor? Because I know you were super upset they benched him, and it was not his fault. I will agree with you; it's not his fault. But you can't sit Herbert. You do playing out of his mouth.
I agree. I think Herbert has earned the starting position through him responding. But God damn it, I hate someone being treated dirty. And Tyrod was treated dirty with this shit. He got his lung punctured by not his fault. And if you're gonna lose your job, at least lose your job by sucking, not because a doctor fucking sucked.
Whoops.
That shot.
That's the pedestal. I will die on that mountain.
We later found out
was treated dirty, man.
And we later found out that doctor had COVID and he was like fatigued. Yeah, it's complicated. The whole backstory no one knows about.
With a mustache.
Hold on, really?
I just made because I made it up.
Also Ryan, he
Please.
he had punctured many people in high school, and it just never got out. There was a little expose, but this guy was a chronic puncturer of lungs.
Oh, no.
Okay, thank you. You needed the of lungs. I was getting so concerned that you were not going to say of lungs.
Oh, did you say in high school?
Wow.
How many high school teams have their own, physician? That's crazy.
Yeah, Ivy League high schools.
All of them. Yeah, all of them.
Just the school nurse going around with needles.
No disrespect to our school nurses. We love y'all.
He's like, all right, tape up their ankles and puncture their lungs. Go.
Nope.
My man.
Is this our new conspiracy theorist section of the show? Is that our weekly conspiracy theory?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
Yes.
Where's the
This is
drop?
Art Bell, late night Art Bell. Tell me about your UFO spotting.
All right, guys, we are going to take this opportunity to take a mid-show 10-minute break. And this is so my hand will stop cramping. All right, so it's going to be a music break. Everyone can just sit back and turn their mics off or mute their mics and enjoy the music. This is at my friend Hermit Convention. Again, we are doing a 10-minute break, and we will be back. Get your line of questions lined up, and we will respond happily. Oh, no. There.
beside us, they're laughing and pointing, shameful and pious, unconsciously subverting humanity, claiming they're mad at me, but it's just their vanity. there's no melody. I'm running out of hallways and churches, all war zones in these days, shattered bones and birches. Oozing out from bruises that spoiled, losers so rotten, annoyingly prosperous, hate from within. I could not begin to process your arrogant success for inheritance. Doubling down on each revelation, these roots are the truth. Your lies are salvation, the call from beyond to know we'd been conned had already been written, had already been written. You told me the day that you show me your face, we'd be in trouble for a long time. I can't wait till we're afraid of nothing. I can't wait till we hide from nothing. Nothing, and you decide. You throw me a lame, wait shit out. You're a little late. I need you to be afraid of nothing. Turning my way, you show me your face. We've known each
Yes. Those are amazing tunes, my good friend, Hermit Convention.
You know who that reminds? You know the vocals sound like Midnight Oil.
Yes.
Remember Midnight Oil from the 80s?
That is
Kind of has a Midnight Oil feel to it.
He's got an excellent voice. So that second song was a cover. First song was original.
Did he do the drums on that too, Ryan?
He programmed those drums, yeah. Sorry, Craig. That's a little pushy. You're being pushy, Craig. Stop.
Yeah,
Thank
come on,
you.
Craig, knock it out.
Jesus
Bass
Christ.
players can never shut up, right?
How's everyone doing? We back? We back. All right. So we have some updates, and I'm going to get them ready for you, but we're going to go into the next game, which is the Raiders at Browns. Raiders at Browns. The over-under is 49.5.
We already talked about it.
What?
Move on. We talked about this game.
Yeah, we did this.
My goodness.
Yeah,
Thank
keep
you.
it going.
Colts at Lions. Over-under is 49.5 again. And is Rivers harming T.Y. Hilton's play is my question. Indianapolis boasts the second best defense in the league. Detroit is the 22nd best defense in the league. Indianapolis averages 1.7 takeaways, whereas Detroit averages 1.2 takeaways. What do we think about what's behind those numbers, guys?
I think Philip Rivers is hurting everyone's ceiling. I don't think it's just T.Y. Hilton.
I got T.Y. Hilton on the waiver wire in some of my leagues.
He's on the waiver wire in this league, I'm pretty sure.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, because I dumped his ass and no one's picked him up. He's Philip Rivers has been a big disappointment. He, I mean, he's a veteran. This is his 14th or 15th, is it? Is something like that in the league, and he's just been a major disappointment. He does not look down the field at all. He'll get like 14 receptions for like 112 yards. These are all just little dump ass bloop, no bloop, 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 little right past the line and see what the guys can do. But his vision downfield has been non-existent pretty much this whole league. Or
no joke. And I'll ask Tom to back me up on this. Him being the kicker expert. The most consistent guy on the Colts is literally their kicker. Their kicker.
I'm also a UGA fan, so yeah, Hot Rod is the greatest football player that's ever lived.
Wow, you pretty here first,
so
guys.
well. I didn't even drop him on his bye week.
Yeah, that guy is amazing.
Yeah, I will say Jonathan Taylor, out of everyone on the Colts, this should be a stronger game for Jonathan Taylor this week, the running back. It's lining up to be a better week for him to do well.
Listen.
Yeah, he hasn't really popped yet. Then I thought Hines would kind of become like an Eckler type for Rivers, but that hasn't
just
really
contributing but not
materialized
joining.
either.
Yeah. You remember when at the beginning of the year, when Jonathan Taylor took over lead running back responsibilities, like everyone was talking, this is going to be a top 5 guy in the league. He's going to be running crazy. And yeah, that just hasn't happened. But this week, if you actually have him, probably a good week to play him.
I agree. And we have a question from the chat. Roethlisberger or Cousins on field?
The fact that Head
both play on field
proves why he's at the bottom of the stats.
Wait, say that again, buddy. Start over.
So the fact that Head even has to ask that question proves why he's on the bottom of our charts.
Oh, goodness. Goodness. Publicly shaming our friends.
Get up in here, Head Steve. Defend
welcome.
yourself. Boy.
That is the way.
Get in and defend yourself, Hedsky. Come on.
Yes, at Way League is the Twitter. This is the way of the fantasy league. We will bring it weekly. Thank you, Hedsky. So yeah, good call. let's not even discuss that question, I guess.
Is the
Just
question
kidding. I know.
whether
I think it's a
playing?
valid question. Hesky, what do you give us some analysis, Darren? Let's reward.
Well, Roethlisberger's listed number 17. Cousins is listed number 20. They're both away games. One's at the Ravens, one's at the Packers. There may be the weather factor with the Packers. I know right here in Michigan, it's pretty shitty out. It's not snowing, but it certainly is like fucking mixed. I mean, it's snowing occasionally. So it sucks. I wouldn't want to be outside. So that might affect a little bit. Just
Cousins might be in garbage time in the first quarter.
Yeah, and I mean, look, the Steelers are playing the Ravens. The Ravens are pretty good defense.
I know.
Ravens are very good defense. Yes.
I know. Dean, I think Dean should apologize, but yeah, the expert consensus rankings have them matched next to next. It's neck and neck. Roethlisberger is 19th and Cousins is the 20th. So this is an absolutely great question.
I'm a Steelers fan. I'm a Steelers fan, but I'd be going Cousins personally.
I agree.
I don't know if this is breaking news, but I'm reading right now. Gardner Minshew has X-rays that reveal he fractured his right thumb. He is questionable for Week 9 versus Houston.
I saw that they just announced that he's inactive for next week. That they're planning to move on without him playing next week.
I actually saw that they took strands of his mustache and used it to fix his thumb.
Oh shoot! I got to get him out of my lineup. They're behind these numbers might be the Dalvin Cook factor. He is back, and they're expecting a full workload with him, and so maybe behind those numbers is that they just predicting that Dalvin Cook's just going to get most of the scoring.
Well, like Tom said, the Vikings defense is so bad that they're going to have to pass at some point because they're probably going to be behind at some point.
Three of their top 4 cornerbacks are out, right? Yeah.
Wow. Isn't Dalvin Cook also coming off a groin injury? Are we really expecting him to take a full workload?
No, that they are saying that. I mean,
yeah.
Injury, correct.
I'd be okay with being wrong, only because I've got Adam Thielen. Throw that man the ball.
Sorry.
All right. Say that again, Dean.
I said I'd be happy with being wrong about Roethlisberger over Cousins because Adam Thielen is my wide receiver 1, so I'd be okay with him getting lots of TDs.
We got to start betting on things we disagree on.
Yes.
Bring it.
Yes, indeed.
I'm down to push that.
Yeah. I think Rush is a bad, shitty band. Who wants to bet on that? I know everyone disagrees with me. Led Zeppelin. Let's go there. I hate Led Zeppelin. Want to bet on that? All right.
I've got balls of steel.
All right.
These sound effects are weird.
Yes. All right. So let's move on. Let's go to
My man.
You keep going back to the Browns game.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm getting distracted. Sorry.
So Adam Thielen is ranked the number 6 receiver this week. So he does have the most 25-point games as a wide receiver this season over Calvin Ridley, over DeAndre Hopkins. So he has been scoring. When we talked about Allen Robinson, he's listed right now as number 10, getting off of his concussion. He's still scheduled to get some points.
Who is that you're talking about, Dan?
I shifted to Allen Robinson, but I was talking before about
Thielen.
Adam Thielen.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Allen Robinson, the expert consensus rankings have him at 18. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. You're starting him. All right, but here we are. We have the Jets at Chiefs. We have the over-under at 52.5 points. And the Jets are favored to win by 21 points, which is unprecedented.
Chiefs are. Jets are not going to win.
Oh, my goodness. Over-under is 1 touchdown for Chad Henne.
Under.
Okay.
Here's the real question. Do you want Roethlisberger, Cousins, or Henne?
Yeah, no, seriously. I'm predicting points for Henne. All right, we lost Dean. Dean is back. All right, Dean, what do you think? Over under 1 touchdown for Chad Henne.
Who the hell knows who the Chiefs are going to give it to? But whoever they give it to is going to score. So, does he get the ball? Yes.
I'm legitimately worried about starting Mahomes.
Ooh, that's a hot take.
Very good point. Very good
What
point.
That's a really good point, actually.
In the first quarter, because they're like, why even risk it? Chad Henne can beat the Jets.
Yeah. Henne and the Jets. Dun, 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 dun. Henne and the Jets. All right, yes. There's not much to talk about in this game. Play every Chief you have. Play the backup quarterbacks. Play the backup conditioning coaches. Just get them all in there.
I will say, the Jets stink. That's not a hot take, but they've moved. The coach Gase is not doing the offensive play calling anymore. And since they shifted that responsibility just a couple of weeks ago, the Jets running back Pirine has actually started to get a lot more volume. I mean, Gore is active, but he gets minimal touches anyway. But Pirine has kind of actually stepped up. If you're really stretched for a running back and Pirine's available, it's not the worst. It's not the worst decision out there.
Mims showed a little life.
Yeah.
And does Gase get fired? And if he doesn't, do they trade Darnold by Tuesday?
I heard one rumor a few weeks ago that the Steelers were looking to get Darnold as the backup to Ben Roethlisberger, which I don't think is the worst choice out there. I think everyone succeeds once they leave from Adam Gase.
That would be interesting. Steelers are already undefeated if they get Darnold and Ben goes on a fuck you tour for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
I had not heard that. That's great.
But your call on Mims is, again, if you're really stretched for wide receiver, Mims could get you some points because Crowder's out. And they tend to, the number one receiver for the Jets is kind of like the only person who gets points. And usually that's Crowder.
To see what happens the rest of the year.
All right. I did not think there was going to be much analysis in that, but we found it.
That's why you pay us.
We're that good. Next game, Vikings at Packers. Over-under is 50.5 points. Cooks is back and at full health. They are saying they predict a full workload for him, which is crazy after his ouchie groin. Green Bay is 12th against the run, and Aaron Jones is out.
So I do have a confirm that right now Landry, I had mentioned top 20. He's ranked at 22. So I just wanted to give a little.
You mean like ranked as like the 22 ranked
for this week? Yeah.
Okay. For
he
Yahoo
has
rankings?
29 receptions. Yeah, he is leading the team by far with Odell Beckham out. The next person has 11 receptions. So he is their number one kind of choice besides Kareem Hunt in the throw game, I guess. I don't know. It just popped up. I just wanted to confirm.
Oh, awesome. Thanks a lot.
Landry's better than 40th.
Okay. Okay.
Let's just talk about Landry for the rest of the show.
Isn't he handsome? Look at that goatee.
Does he have a mustache?
No, it's a goatee. It's old school.
Beautiful. Yeah, so again, we are talking about the Vikings and Packers, and almost not much to talk about. There's not a lot of injury issues except that Cooks is back, and I don't see a lot of decision making. Unless we want to talk about the Packers wide receivers. Devontae Adams is
the Packers
obvious.
are going to score 50 points.
Oh, I think it's good. Yeah, I think
Is it over under for the Packers or the game?
Yeah, good call. No, fire up your Packers skill positions, and
I have. Don't worry.
Beautiful.
Now I haven't confirmed this. I saw that Lazard, who in theory should be the wide receiver 2 for the Packers, was practicing this week. I don't know if he's going to be active for the game, but I saw he was practicing this week. I don't. Maybe I'll try to look it up before the end of the show, but that would be a interesting call if he's actually playing.
That is, yeah. Thanks for trying to find that for us, because it'd be nice for us to finally get like a solid 2 backup second, wide receiver. It seems like behind Devontae Adams, you never know who's going to get anything going. It's hit or miss with everyone.
I will look it up now.
Thank you. And that's just a great name, Lazard. Okay, so moving right along.
Sounds like a bad guy in Harry Potter.
For sure. Nice one. we have the Cheeseheads represented. It's so glorious. Again, remember everybody.
This game for us.
How's that smelling right now?
It smells real fresh.
Okay. Nice.
Actual cheese.
It's keeping me awake.
He's right.
Is that
ages to carve it so straight,
It moisturizes your hair amazingly well. I've read about that. You guys over there. Now, remember, we have a Twitter poll going on. We are going to collectively answer the questions in about 10 minutes. No, actually, never mind. In about 20 minutes, we'll get to that. But yeah, we're going to keep going through the games. Just want to remind everyone that we have a Twitter page at Way League. And if you follow it, we are doing fun stuff over there. Mainly our weekly Twitter poll. And we will compare our answers versus the world and see how we stand up.
At Way League.
Yes. At Way League. Beautiful. So,
no update on Lazard, by the way. No update on Lazard.
Oh, I've looked on ESPN. He said he had a core injury and surgery, so he's out indefinitely.
Well, he was practicing this week.
I don't know.
All right.
Oh my.
I know. This is great.
I love it.
We're not battling opinions about the game. We're battling actual facts.
Right. This just in. We're not sure.
We're making stuff. Guys, we're exposing ourselves.
This just in. Boop, 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 boop. We're not sure. Back to you, Ryan.
Thank you. Thank you. Next.
Bye, Dean.
Yeah. Okay, thank
Bye,
you.
Dean.
All right. Next game is Chargers at Broncos. Here we have the over-under is 44.5 points. Not a lot of scoring is expected. Although we do have Justin Herbert, who last week threw for 347 yards and ran for 66 yards. We have Phillips Lindsay, who is expected to play. How's that going to affect Gordon? And who will emerge as a receiving threat for Denver? We haven't had any noteworthy names coming in. What is behind those numbers, guys?
Yeah, I think, if you look at the Broncos defense, they're stronger against the run. So, there's the weekly decision on, do I play Jackson? The looking at the Chargers running backs, whatever your thoughts are on either one, Kelly or Jackson, I think they're going to have a tough time today. So I'd stay away from them if I can. The wide receivers for Denver are hurt. Everyone's injured in some way except for Judy, and so I don't know if that means Judy has a stronger game. I think he could have a stronger game today, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see about that. I definitely am not excited by that prospect, though. We have a question from the audience: Jimmy Graham or Robert Tonyan?
Tonyan, we learned last week.
I wouldn't start Tonyan again unless Devontae Adams gets hurt again.
Yeah, I like Jimmy Graham this week. I think there's going to be some. I think he gets. I definitely go for Jimmy. A different Jimmy G.
All right, and it looks like the expert consensus rankings from the experts have Robert Tonyan as the 12th wide receiver and Jimmy Graham as the 13th. Guys, these are great questions.
Well, the leader
the cusp.
has Tonyan on the bench.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, I would go Tonyan.
Shake
Great
up that
question.
tight end bag and grab a name.
Yep, that's what it is.
Pick up Dallas Goedert instead.
So we do have the little intrigue with this matchup with Melvin Gordon. You know,
for sure, yeah.
with the Broncos going up against his former team. There might be some little intrigue, and he did he did get a touchdown last week. So I don't know.
You believe in the whole revenge game benefit?
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on the
I
coach.
think if there's animosity, then fuck yeah, you're going to try harder for certain teams than others. That's why there's rivalries. That's why Pittsburgh versus the Ravens is so intriguing because it's more intriguing than Pittsburgh versus Jacksonville. It's like who cares? You know, so personally, yeah, I would think that Gordon is certainly going to try to bring his A game if he can.
Yeah, but also I think some coaches are like player coaches and some coaches are not. And if you're talking about a Belichick-led team, that is irrelevant. But if you're talking about maybe, a friendly, fun-loving coach like Steve Carroll, I imagine that is definitely the case. And I imagine the whole team would be rallying around that. That would be part of the motivation. I believe in the narrative, but I think it's situational. But I think
I can imagine Pete Carroll's certainly feeding into that sort of thing too. Saying these guys didn't even want you, baby.
Come here, give me a hug.
Come here,
Okay.
come here, kiss on the cheek. All right, here, let's go.
All right, so next up is.
But we should also acknowledge that 400 yards from scrimmage from Herbert is no joke. Over 400 yards from scrimmage is fantastic. Whoever you are, and so that's a weapon and a threat right there. He's stepping up
It's
big
week
time.
after week with that guy. Real quick, guys, question from the chat. We got to interrupt and go. Giovanni Bernard or Miles Gaskin?
I like
Stuck on the
Gio.
road with an empty Gaskin.
I like Giovanni Bernard here. Joe Mixon is out. Titans are not a good defense. I think he could get a lot of points this week.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
There he is.
Anybody disagree with that?
Not at all.
Nope.
All right.
Listen.
Beautiful. And we have one more comment from the audience. Should I roll the dice on T.Y. Hilton this week on the flex or have Jerick McKinnon on a could I start as well? Yeah, so flex question, Jerick McKinnon or T.Y. Hilton? It's good to know if we have a PPR because that's going to be relevant for McKinnon, I think. But that's tough, man. I would avoid McKinnon at all costs. They don't seem to want to play him. I'm a Niners fan, so those are the games I watch the most. It's almost like he's in the doghouse with the coaching staff.
So I've had McKinnon since I think week 2 or 3, and he blew up in the first 4 or 5 games. 3 or 4 games he played, and now he's back.
Boom.
What the coaches are calling tired legs, and that's why he's gotten me like 1.5, 2, and 3 points over the last few weeks.
Jesus.
I wouldn't start him.
Tired legs.
Tired legs.
He's got COVID legs. Let's be honest. It went to
Go
his
with T.Y.
legs.
Hilton.
It went to his legs.
I think
All right, so yeah, we're saying so we have roll the dice.
So
with T.Y.
Giovanni
Hilton.
Bernard is listed as the 14th highest running back right now.
Out of those two, if person's waiver wire has Hasty available, would you start that Hasty instead, or we were worried about Coleman?
Oh, no, I'm starting Hasty this week.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I would go to the
Jamaica.
and
I think the correct answer is you bench them both. You don't play either of them because they'll get you negative. They'll get you negative points.
there's got to be somebody else, Nelson Aguilar, like anybody.
Yeah,
that might give you something.
All right, so the expert consensus rankings have Giovanni Bernard as the 14th ranked running back this week, and Jermichael Hasty as the 27th ranked running back this week, and Jerick McKinnon as the 34th ranked running back this week. All right, that's what the expert consensus rankings of 154 rankers say.
Hey, I like Gio, baby. I like Tom's answer. I think whoever sent that question, go to your league, go to your waiver wire, look up projected points on the waiver wire for the options that are available to you. Send another message back to this show of who's on your waiver wire, and then we'll give you a different answer of who to pick up and start.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Where else you getting this 5-star service, guys? Smash the like button.
Intimate. This is intimate communication. You want to? How's your day going?
Call Ryan. Call Ryan at 415.
Yeah, 555-55555. All right, T.Y. Hilton is the expert consensus
49
rankings.
49ers.
T.Y. Hilton, they have him as the 37th ranked wide receiver going into this week. So the experts think T.Y. So we're although we just said Roy the Dice. Yeah, so we think we can find someone better. Let us know who's available. But no, they have T.Y. amongst who's around T.Y. Hilton. Cole Beasley, Rashard Higgins, below him, 38th, Scotty Miller, Jerry Jeudy. Those are not no-name players.
I would throw a dart at like Donovan Peoples-Jones before I started either of those guys.
If Cole Beasley is on your waiver wire, I'd be Cole Beasley. He gets you 10 points every week.
Donovan Peoples-Jones is the 77th ranked wide receiver going into this week. Everybody, Tom at Twatcast says Donovan Peoples-Jones.
I guarantee he finishes higher than 77.
Dude, guarantee you he finishes higher than T.Y. Hilton.
Yes. No.
Let's do the bet. Let's bet. I bet you. I'm ready.
All right, I'll bet you. All I'm saying is I'd rather start the upside than
I love it.
Virtually guaranteed bad game. And also, every time I say shit like this, T.Y. Hilton's going to have 5 touchdowns today.
Oh yeah, no, let's go. So what are we betting? We'll figure that out before the end of the game.
Is that the bet? 5 touchdowns from T.Y. Hilton?
No, just better. No, Donovan Peoples-Jones will do better than T.Y. Hilton this week is the bet of the week.
I'll do that bet for $10 American.
Ooh.
Oh, what the hell?
Or is that illegal?
I only have fantasy money. I'm a puppet.
I'll do it for $10 fantasy dollars.
All right, let's do that.
My currency on betting is push-ups. So anytime anybody wants to make a bet, let's go.
Push-ups.
All right.
Push-up contest.
20 push-ups, cousins over Roethlisberger team.
Like on air.
Nope.
On air push-ups is the bet. That's great. Just remember, football, hut, hike.
Smoke
it's 4
weed
quarters.
every day.
You want to score more points than the next team. You want to catch the ball and not kick the ball. A lot of things going on in football. The ball's not round. There are helmets. Thank you. All right, so we're going to move on.
Listen.
The next game is not that. Here we go. Saints at Bears. This is an interesting one to get into the numbers. Over-under is 44 points. Sanders, Callaway, and Thomas are out for the Saints. Chicago is the 6th best passing defense, and the Saints are the 4th best defense at stopping the run.
Kamara's going to catch 20 passes today.
Another prediction.
I like that one.
There's nobody else, right? It's just him.
Yeah. Man, Bears D is so strong against the pass. God, unless you're obviously starting Kamara, but God, I don't. I'm staying away.
Well, Jared Cook might be a solid play.
Yeah, although he's one of those guys. I have him in one of my leagues, and I'm very thankful that I think he's gotten a TD in three out of the last 5 games that he's been in. He was out 1 week, but he gets like three passes. Like that's it. The volume is so low, but he keeps getting a touchdown. If you don't get the touchdown, then you're getting nothing.
Yeah, I mean, like you said before, most tight ends outside of the top 4 or 5 are just touchdown dependent. Just luck. Oh, that was all I had to say. It seemed like everybody's waiting for
Awesome. Let's go back. Reminder.
It's really always good to bring up.
just at any point, the Mustache Hall of Fame. We're gonna run through them.
The Hair Hall of Fame.
Yeah, and then followed by Aaron Rodgers. We are diving into the Saints at Bears, and Allen Robinson, definitely playing him. What about who else on the Bears offense are we even considering?
Well, I thought that earlier question. I mean, again, the tight end landscape is just crazy. But I mean, Jimmy Graham, that question came in earlier. I think he could have a decent game.
Maybe Mooney.
Yeah. Although now that Robinson is inactive, I mean, Mooney was touted because everyone thought that Robinson wasn't going to get through the concussion protocol. But yeah, certainly more than Anthony Miller. I'd play Mooney over him.
Yeah, I've been really surprised that he just disappeared this year.
Yeah.
I think he was a good sleeper at the drafts.
Sorry, I am checking some real quick.
Are you vibing? Are you vibing, Ryan?
Huh? No, I am. So I'm in the mood.
I
I
personally hope that Chicago loses. They should have lost to the Lions in Week 1. I think that they're writing a record that they don't really deserve. And I hope they get their ass handed to them.
That's how Nick Foles rolls.
Well, I'm kind of pro Nick Foles actually.
All they have to do is get to the playoffs, and then
not to stay on this game, but I love me some Nick Foles. He is my favorite Eagles quarterback of all time.
Yep.
However, I'm not a big fan of benching quarterbacks. I don't know. I mean, I know they lost faith in Trubisky, but he was a winning quarterback when they benched him. I don't get it.
Technically a winning quarterback? I don't know, man.
I think the defense was a winning defense, and he just happened to be along for the ride.
There's an embarrassment factor. Like, I think it's just like you can't stand behind some of the things he does that are just downright embarrassing. There are times he looks stellar and he's big and tall and he stands tall in the pocket. And I've seen games where I remember thinking literally, this guy looks like Brady. And then the next game, he had 3 interceptions, and I remember thinking, I'm a freaking idiot. Or maybe I wasn't. Maybe he did look like Brady, but he can't sustain it for some reason. He is so up and down. I don't begrudge them having to move on just for the sheer embarrassment factor of it all.
Can't be a quarterback in the NFL and be named Mitchell.
Or do you think it might be I don't want to have one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the league sitting on my bench? Because they're paying way too much money for Foles to sit on the bench.
And that's exactly why the Lions didn't draft Tua, is because they're like, well, we're paying Stafford $20 million. He's our ride or die. We've hitched every fucking wagon we have to this man, so we're not going to get another quarterback.
Yeah, that's rough. They're rough.
That's Stafford.
Lions,
but
will never get...
then you have Green Bay that went ahead and got a quarterback instead of giving Rodgers like certain weapons. Their first draft was a quarterback, which would have been an insult to most people. And Rodgers just shook it off. He's a hippie. He's like, "Hey, brother, it's all good. Hey, relax." He stroked his beard and fucking was throwing 4 touchdowns a game. I mean.
Yes. The new Aaron
I
Rodgers,
love it.
The Zen Rodgers. It's
Zen
great.
Rodgers, I love so much, Ryan. Good one.
All right. All right. So the next game we're going to get into is the 49ers at Seahawks. The over-under is 54 points. Score. Seattle's defense is shockingly beatable. It's hard for me to even say that, being a Niners fan.
Says the Niners fan.
Year after year. I'm very excited to see how many points we get on them. The Niners are struggling with injuries. Next question is, will JaMychal Hastings is this the welcome JaMychal Hastings game? I believe it is. And San Francisco has the ninth best run defense. And there is an issue with Carson.
Wow.
So
yeah, but Ryan, you're highlighting San Francisco has a great run defense. Seattle's defense stinks, but it's primarily against the pass. They also have a pretty good run defense. All this talk of is the third string, the fifth string running back for each team going to play? Are they not going to play? Who's active? Who's inactive? I think we're missing the broader point of any of those selections, which is any running back is probably going to have a pretty hard day on either team. So I could see Jimmy G being a top 10 quarterback if people are looking for a quarterback, because it's probably going to be a great, air raid game. Wilson versus Jimmy G of how many passing yards they get.
Yeah, I'm excited about Brandon Ayuk too.
Me too.
Or even
as am I.
Even Bourne on the wide receiver on San Francisco, he probably gets you some points this week.
With Deebo Samuel, you're right, and a big George Kittle game, of course. The chat is coming in with a great question.
Whoa!
Good morning.
I love chatters with actual icons. This is great. Good morning to you, Bars in the Tuck.
Bars in the Tuck.
All right, we're picking two. We got it's a non-PPR. Gaskin, Monty, DJ Dallas, and Fournette.
What's the story with Seattle's running backs now? Do we know yet?
Is DJ Dallas? Yeah, I would. Yeah, DJ is hard to go behind because it is the Niners. It's really.
I'm seeing right now game time decision. Chris Carson even game time decision. Travis Homer game time decision. So if we knew that Dallas was going to be the primary back for Seattle, great. But we don't know that. I don't know. I can't. I wouldn't go with Dallas. And again, San Francisco's run defense is pretty good.
And forgive me, who is Monty?
David Montgomery.
Okay. That's what I thought.
So yeah, I'm going Fournette and David Montgomery. Those are my two.
I definitely think Fournette's a good decision. I'm not sure beyond that, but Fournette going against the Giants, he'll get a lot of yards.
Yeah, I'd say Ryan, I think Fournette and David Robinson is probably a good choice if you need the floor. So I'm gonna Bars in the Tuck. If you want more of a conservative, like guarantee a floor points, those are probably two good ones. Maybe Gaskin instead of David Montgomery if you're looking for more of a risk reward kind of thing. They might lean on the run a little heavier in Miami with this being Tua's first game, so maybe Gaskin. Yeah. Just David.
That's a really good point. Yeah, this is Tua's first game ever.
My man.
I have a question for my wife. Should she start David Montgomery or Scotty Miller versus the Giants?
Ooh.
Wow, it's very nice.
I think.
All right, we have another question from the chat. So yes, nope. We didn't. Again, we never come up with a consensus, but we talk it out and we let you hear it. I felt everyone agrees play Fournette. Next question: Fournette or Bell? Flex PPR, and this is a must-win. Yes, it's a must-win.
Why question why you think that every week isn't a West win? Come on, soldier.
I think that Fournette is the safest play.
I don't know. I like Bell to win a revenge game against the fucking Jets.
I agree with both of that. I think Fournette's the safer bet, but man, I could definitely see Bell being unleashed to. I think there was a joke I heard by one commentator that that they suspected that Bell actually put it in the contract when he signed with the Chiefs that he's the lead running back for this game and this game only.
Wait, is that on the record, Darren?
No, that was a rumor that I
Can
heard.
you Snopes that for me, buddy?
I think if the Chiefs bench their starters in the second quarter, Bell's going to refuse to come out of the game.
Yeah.
And they're going to be winning by so much that they're going to salt away the game on the ground, and Bell's going to want to do that. I wouldn't be surprised if he has a gigantic game.
Yeah.
But I guess he's more boom or bust. Fournette's safer. I would go for the upside.
Especially PPR. I mean, Fournette is the receiving back.
For sure. And immediately that was shown last week. And that's one of the things that Ronald Jones is not good at, is receiving. So that's, I believe Fournette's going to supersede him this week. And it's going to be the Fournette game. All right. Another question from the chat. Bobby Schmerda. Great name.
Hey, Bobby Schmerda. Hey.
All right. It's always helpful if we know if it's a PPR or not. But we have Fournette, Amari Cooper,
famous.
Henderson, or CeeDee Lamb at flex.
Are we starting Dallas skill players?
No.
No. They're averaging. They're averaging 6 points a game. They're literally averaging 6 points a game.
So I heard.
All right, so this is a PPR. Okay, so yeah, I'm going with Fournette.
Yeah, I agree.
Which Henderson?
Anyone
I'm
disagree
sorry,
with me?
What Henderson?
Henderson from the Rams.
Yeah.
Not Harry and the Hendersons.
I don't think Fournette is a bad choice. I'm actually going Henderson, just given the matchup.
Ooh, okay. All right.
Denver, is it?
All right. So
Miami.
Oh, Miami. Okay.
Beautiful, Bobby. Have a great day. I hope you win your league. Tell us how it
Bye,
goes.
Bobby Schmerda. So we got about 15 minutes left before game time, right?
Oh, that's the most helpful thing in the world. Yes, that brings us to the Twitter poll. All right. We have this week's Twitter poll. And we have answers from Twitter, but we're going to go through very quickly and get our answers from the panel. All right. We'll go in order on the screen if we can. Over under, Ronald Jones, 79.5 yards. I'll call you out. Darren.
We've been talking Fournette, but I think they're both going to have success. I'm gonna go over.
Okay, Alex.
I agree with Darren. I think over. They're just going to have a really high-powered, high-scoring game.
Brother Dan.
I'm gonna be contrarian.
Nope.
And say, and go the other way. I'm going under. Ronald Jones going under.
All right, Rob, knock your talks.
I'm going over.
Over. Tom.
Yeah.
I think it'll be close, but I'm going under.
All right, Dean. Dean, you're muted.
My man.
My bad. Under.
All right, you're under. The Twitterverse with 13 votes has over at 69%. All right.
Nope.
Next question. Who will have more total yards, Lamar Jackson or Justin Herbert? Darren.
Herbert.
Alex.
Lamar.
Brother Dan.
I'm going Herbert.
Rob.
Jackson.
Tom.
Herbert. I actually have him starting in another league with Jackson benched.
Oh shit, we got a tie here almost, right?
Doing great. Dean.
So I'm expecting a shootout between Baltimore and Pittsburgh. I got to go with Lamar.
All right, I'm going to go with Justin Herbert. All right, and the Twitterverse has a 50-50 tie. All right, the next question is Kareem Hunt. Are we going to have 2+ touchdowns from him today?
I think so. I see this as a huge Hunt game. I think he's going to have at least 2 touchdowns.
All right, I am interrupting everything. Breaking. We have to answer this. We're contractually obligated to answer every question. Boston Scott or Jamal Williams? I am okay. I say Jamal Williams. Doesn't matter if it's PPR or not. Anyone disagree with me?
I like Scott.
I'm going my short boy Boston Scott because Dallas defense is garbage.
That whole team has given up.
I'm with you, Ryan. I'm going Jamal Williams.
All right.
I'd normally say Jamal Williams, but yeah, I think the point on Dallas's defense is I'd put Scott over that.
Actually, no, you guys are actually turning my mind. Let's actually go with history. Dallas has a historically worse defense. Just go with history. I agree. All right, going back to our Twitter poll. So Kareem Hunt, 2+ touchdowns, yes or no? I say no.
I certainly hope so because he is my top producing player, but I would say 2 even. I will not say he's getting over 2.
Right.
No, the question is 2 or more. So 2 or more.
2 or
All
more.
right, yeah. Then I'll say yeah. I think he'll get 2.
I'm gonna say no.
Beckham's out, baby.
I know. I just don't want the Browns to win.
All right. Well, all right. No, it's fine. Homerisms live. Ohio's a small state.
That's funny. Also, here we go. Aiden Tobin says, I don't know if you saw DJ Dallas is starting. Carson is out. Hyde is out. Homer is out. I tried to tell my panel that that's the case. They tried to argue with me. Yes, it is all DJ Dallas. But what does that really mean? You're going up against the Niners. Good luck with that one. We'll see. But Aiden, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Very, very helpful. Have any lineup questions? Let us know. Dude, I love this, man. This is a community. All right, we got to keep going. We're going. So the Twitterverse has the answer for this. They say 71% says no. He will not get over 2+ touchdowns.
That's because Donovan Peoples-Jones is going to score all those touchdowns.
All right, Tom, what's your official answer?
Sure. Yeah. Why not?
Rob, what's your official answer?
I'm going nope.
All right, and Dean.
Only because Kareem Hunt is on Brother Dan's team, I'm going no. If he wasn't on Brother Dan's team, I'd say yes. He's getting 2.
All right.
Man, I smell your fear from here. It smells like patchouli and dog shit.
All right, guys, we're contractually obligated to answer these questions. Morning, fellas. Full PPR, Melvin or Swift? Let's start with that first. Melvin or Swift? I say Swift.
Agree.
Yeah.
With Philip Lindsay coming back,
I don't see it. I think I'm going Melvin. I think Swift is the volume has not been there. I know he's had a couple of good games, but I'm going Gordon.
I am a UGA homer, so I recuse myself from this question.
Good. I like that. Thank you.
Well, and I think that the Lions have been feeding to Adrian Peterson more than they should, to the detriment of Swift. Hopefully, they'll get over that fucking bad habit. But in the meantime, no, I'd go Melvin.
All right, now Big Ben in the weather or Joe Burrow?
Burrow. You got to go Burrow.
Yeah, Joey covers.
Joey covers. All right.
You may not win. But yeah.
Trey S., thank you so much. Give us a like and subscribe. Help us out. All right. Next one is Aiden Toman. We're back. Yes. Are you guys on the Coleman or Hasty side? I'm firmly on the Hasty side, and not only because I love how he spells his first name.
Jamaica.
All right. Anyone disagree with me?
Tevin Coleman's knee is going to explode on the first play.
These knees.
He's the bee's knees. Awesome. All right, Dustin
and
Brown.
Aiden, by the way, Aiden, you spell your name correctly. Don't succumb to those AIDEN people. It's AIDAN. Aiden.
All right, the madness continues. Dustin Brown, Traquan Smith, or Ruggs, PPR.
Ruggs is the deep threat in a bad weather game.
That is a great point. Yeah, I am going with Traquan Smith. For short pass volume only, but he will get many short dump passes. Anyone disagree with me?
He's safer. Smith is safer. I actually don't care the conditions. I actually think Ruggs will get a touchdown, but it's risk reward. I think Smith is safer.
All right, Chris Godwin is a 50-50 chance to play next week. Just now from Adam Scheffler.
Doesn't matter. Here comes Antonio Brown.
Well, no, thanks a lot. But Aiden, Jesus, thank you so much. Keep them coming. Awesome. Yes. Now, we're going over under. P. Ryan, 79.5 total yards. Let's hurry it up.
Yeah,
I say no.
Like I said, the Jets are starting to highlight him more. I know I'm going over.
Okay, Alex.
I'm going to say under.
All right, Daniel.
Wow. I'm going to say over. He's become a little part of their passing game in the last week or two, and I think that this is going to continue.
All right, Rob.
Over.
All right, Tom.
Under.
My man.
You're under. Dean.
Over.
All right, the Twitterverse says at 57%. Over. All right. Last question. Who will have more receiving yards this week? Galladay or Boyd? I'd love some answers in the text, too. Let us know what you guys think. I'm saying Boyd.
Yep, Boyd. Boyd for me, too. He's going to be top 20.
All right, Alex.
Boyd all the way. Go Bengals.
Brother Dan.
Guys, I will bet you each $10 that it's Galladay.
All right, we have another bet on the board.
All right.
Bet of money.
10 puppet bucks. All right, I'll make a graphic soon. Rob.
Let's go, Boyd.
All right. Tom.
40. All right, I'll bet. Am I betting the crew?
Yeah, I'm going Boyd.
All right, Dean.
Galladay.
You my man.
All right, another question. If you're really need a QB, who you saying Minshew inactive? So Glennon or DiNucci?
Well, again, reminder that Minshew's on bye this week. It's
Yeah.
that he's
Yeah,
supposed to be inactive.
You're right. Yeah. So yeah, if you're really need of a quarterback, I'm going with DiNucci. They're talking about him being one of the fastest quarterbacks in the league, and they're going to let him run. So you're going to get some running points.
Well, I heard this on another podcast, and Ben DiNucci in January shared an elevator with Mike McCarthy, and they struck up a conversation because DiNucci played basketball for McCarthy's brother when he was in the 8th grade, and that's why the Cowboys drafted him. So, no.
Enemy spotted.
The correct answer is who's on your waiver wire.
Yeah, there's got to be somebody else.
It would really be sweet though if you put in DiNucci and he goes off and you get to just brag to
It
your
would be the most cool
mates.
thing of 2020 if they lose to Ben.
And Jerry Jones would be just sitting there like rubbing his evil hands together.
It's the one time I can have confidence in my team, and they're going to lose to
Excellent.
Ben.
No good. Is Jerry Jones Mr. Burns?
I always wanted DiNucci to do it. I always knew it was going to be DiNucci.
Nope.
If that question really was about this week, and Jimmy G's on your waiver wire, I'd seriously consider picking him up if that was the question for this week.
Agreed. Time is running down.
One mic.
Any last questions? We're ready for you. We're ready for you.
Go ahead. Joe Burrow or Tannehill? Who has more passing yards?
All right, we got Jimmy.
Go ahead.
Jimmy, Foles, or Lock?
Jimmy.
Jimmy G.
Jimmy. I agree,
Yeah.
Jimmy.
Yep.
Jimmy. Seattle's giving up so many yards passing weekly.
All right, so who has more total yards, Patrick Mahomes or the New York Jets?
Or Chad Henne.
Chad Henne has more yards than the Jets.
No, seriously, do you think the Jets as a team will outperform Patrick Mahomes as
Didn't
an
they
individual?
record 4 total yards of offense in the second half last week?
Was that what it was?
I think so.
Oh, Jesus. Well done. All right, so who's going to do better, Rivers or Stafford?
Stafford.
Ooh.
Stafford.
Yeah. Okay.
Jimmy
more rushing
Garoppolo?
yards.
All right.
Jones or Fournette? Ronald Jones or Fournette?
Fournette.
Fournette.
Jones is having a good year, but for some reason, when Fournette's there, they don't want to seem to keep it going.
Well, lock him in.
All right, guys.
Kickoff has happened. 10 a.m., baby.
Yeah.
On the West Coast.
What an amazing show that was. It was ruckus. It was fun.
Guys, the more the merrier. Every time you guys are here, it's a better show. So awesome. Thank you very much.
I'm glad I enjoyed it. It's been weeks since I've been here.
Guys, we're
Can I-
contractually
Mox?
obligated. We got a question.
Mox,
I
go
have to
Niners.
interrupt. Who wins, Clemson or the Jets? Clemson.
Clemson on the Jets.
Does Trevor Lawrence have over?
Clemson's QB's got a
Clemson or the Jets.
Just
Bye, everybody.
He wore electric shoes. How long his shoes?
For the Way of the Fantasy League, I am Ryan. Brother Dan.
Bye,
is-
baby. I love you.
We are the Way of the Leaf. Join
I
us
hope
next
you
week.
lose, Mox. Yeah, the Way to Leaf. See us on Thursday. Thursday, 8:15. We're here. We're
It's a
here,
great show.
baby.
All right, and vote.
Bye, Rob. Bye, Darren.
Vote-
Bye, Al.
vote like-
Bye, Tom.
Vote
Bye,
like
Mox.
everything matters, and you're not a nihilist sitting at home just
Go
getting drunk
vote,
every day.
you savages.